autos in focus and not on the positive side. Although Maruti has produced 20 lakh cars in a year, it's a milestone that they've not achieved before. My colleague Tushardeep Singh spoke with Rahul Bharti, the Executive Director of Corporate Affairs of Maruti Suzuki, to talk more about this. Listening.
Temporarily, we have less annual growth of rate. We could possibly do much more, but that should not hide away the larger picture. That is that India has a very high level already. We are at 4.2 million last year, for example, the market size, which is the third largest in the world. And we have a long way to go because our penetration is just about 32 cars per 1,000 population. And in the developed countries, it's about 600 to 1,000. So we have a long way to go.
So you're talking about the market penetration. I mean, last year it was 4.2 million cars. So do you think in 2024 are we going to even hit 4 million cars as far as the industry is concerned? I mean, it's a short-term blip, but are you looking at about 4 million cars industry in India in 2024?
So. Yeah, industry should do more than that.
Okay.
It is perfectly all right for a high volume market, which is going on a long path, for to have a short period of a breather or a period of not so high growth. So these are small blips in the graph that we shouldn't be overly concerned with. We think India has a long potential to grow. We should rather concentrate on our own, our models, our product development, R&D, engineering, the supply side, basically.
Okay. So you're talking about the model picture and everything. How is the production mix looking like, given the less or muted demand that we are seeing for small cars, sir?
That's right. India is seeing a kind of a K-shaped growth, where the larger cars and the richer cars are growing at a faster rate, but the smaller cars are not able to grow. But as the largest provider of cars to the Indian consumers, we are focused on that segment also, the compact car segment, and we will be trying all means to make that segment lucrative for our consumers.
Do you see small cars making a comeback anytime soon, sir? Because you pointed out that penetration is still at 32 cars. For it to reach to a global level, small cars do play a key role.
Sooner or later, given the base of the pyramid, the size, by going by simple economics, the small cars segment has to come back. We should also keep in mind that the two-wheeler market size is between 6 to 8 times that of cars, and 5 years ago possibly it would have been 10 times the car market size. So all those people who bought two-wheelers at some point of time, maybe in a decade or some period like that, they would want to come to the cars, and we should be providing entry-level cars which are lucrative for them to have a ride.
Let's talk about your production. How much is the production coming from Haryana, and how much is the production coming from Suzuki Motor Gujarat at this point of time?
So out of this 2 million, about 12.25 lakhs we did from Haryana, about 8.75 lakhs we did from Suzuki Motor Gujarat, which is also a subsidiary of Maruti Suzuki now.
Okay. What are the future plans then? How many more plants would you require to reach to that 4 million target, sir?
Right. So from our current approximately 2+ million capacity, we want to reach 4 million, which means that we need to put up 2 greenfield plants of 1 million final capacity each. So the first one is already under commissioning, the first line within the first greenfield project is already under commissioning at Kharkhoda, Sonipat, which is in Haryana. And for the second one, we are scouting for a suitable piece of land, possibly in Gujarat. And let me also mention to you, a 1 million car plant in a single location is not very common in the world. In fact, there would be very, very few car plants of the size of about 1 million capacity per year. across the world.
Okay. So let's talk about a little more about the future. How much do you think of these 4 million will be a contribution from the electric cars?
So we will be using multiple technologies for carbon emission reduction and oil import reduction. EVs are one technology, and we'll be launching our first EV very soon in calendar year 25. We'll be unveiling it in the Bharat Mobility Show, and it will be not just for India but for the whole world. We'll be exporting it to about 100 countries of the world, including some advanced markets like Europe and Japan. And we'll follow it up with about 5 more models, let's say 6 models by the turn of the decade in various segments. So, of course, it's difficult to predict consumer response because the ecosystem needs to be built. But all our efforts will be to give consumers confidence on this new technology and proliferate it further.
Okay, that's Maruti, of course. And passenger vehicles, let's see if there is some ray of hope post the December month, and does the new year and new quarter bring in new fortune.